The internet loves nothing more than coining new terms, doesn't it? Some are baffling, like very demure, very mindful. The world is still trying to figure out what this one means, while others, like memes, have stuck around long enough to become part of our digital DNA. The latest addition to this vocabulary of the virtual realm is abrosexuality, and it's making quite the splash. So what exactly is abrosexuality, you ask? Well, it's a new stop on the ever-expanding gender identity spectrum. Think of it as sexual fluidity with flair. To break it down for both the masses and the classes, an abrosexual person experiences shifts in their sexual attraction over time. This means their attraction may sway between different genders, and the intensity of that attraction can wax and wane without warning. For instance, someone may find themselves attracted to men one week, only for their interest to drift in another direction later. There's no set schedule for these changes. It could be a week, a year, or maybe every few years. But the common thread: abrosexual people say their sexual attraction shifts often. And of course, no identity is complete these days without its own flag. Like the rainbow pride flag that's become iconic, abrosexuals have crafted their own, featuring a splash of pink and green. Many have also taken to social media, finally feeling seen and heard as they share their stories of fluctuating attraction. But let's not get confused. Abrosexuality isn't bisexuality. Bisexuality involves attraction to multiple genders at once, while abrosexuality is more like a revolving door of attraction where the intensity or even direction of the attraction can shift at any time. This fluid identity particularly resonates with Generation Z, the internet-savvy offspring born between 1997 and 2012. Experts credit their acceptance of abrosexuality to Gen Z's heightened awareness and tolerance of diverse sexual identities. That being said, being abrosexual isn't always the cakewalk one might think. Sure, they've got a label that feels right, but the challenges remain. Some potential partners might hesitate to commit, fearing what happens when that magnetic attraction shifts, because one day it just might. With over 100 different sexual identities now enjoying their own titles, there's truly a label for everyone. From the romantically inclined to those who experience attraction more fluidly than others, and in a world where love comes in all shapes, sizes and directions, there's definitely room for a little fluidity. In a world where labels are multiplying like memes, abrosexuality is just another reminder that attraction isn't a one-size-fits-all experience. As more people embrace their fluid identities, perhaps the rest of us could learn a thing or two about going with the flow. After all, life and love are far more interesting when they refuse to fit neatly into boxes.